right, here we are in NAMM 2015, and we have decided to stop by IZ Technology and look at their new IZ Radar Studio, which has been getting a lot of buzz on the net. So we're going to let Barry Henderson here tell us a little bit about, I know ProTools is running on this, and that's big excitement for a lot of people.
Yeah, so what we've done is we've created the world's first integrated DAW. It's a new category of product that we call an audio appliance. Nobody's done this ever before. We've basically rendered the audio PC and the audio interface obsolete. We've put every connector on the back panel known to mankind. We've got analog I/O, digital I/O, Thunderbolt, MADI, AES, ADAT, word clock, AES, SPDIF, MIDI timecode, SMPTE timecode, USB 3, USB 2, DVI, HDMI, all on the back panel. We've got Blu-ray, we've got 2 removable key lock industrial solid state record drives. When you pull these drives out, they become portable USB 3 drives. We've got front panel USB 3 ports, transport controls, front panel touchscreen, and then the system comes, the base unit comes with the box, keyboard, and mouse without the touchscreen. But you can also buy the session controller, which has become known worldwide as one of the world's best tactile controllers. This is $29.95. For those who want something a little more budget friendly, we've virtualized the session controller and we've put it into a touchscreen. So here we're showing a 27-inch Dell touchscreen with the session controller virtualized, plus faders, plus panners, plus scribble strip, and track status. We're showing that, and in this particular case, we're showing ProTools HD11 running natively right on the radar.
Now this will run other DAWs though.
It'll run any Windows-based DAW.
Right.
It won't run Logic because Apple mandates that Logic only run on Apple hardware, and of course we're not Apple hardware, but every other DAW in the world it will run. We've got on here right now Digital Performer, Reaper, Sequoia.
Right.
Yeah, Reaper's on here, and we're good friends with Justin Frankel at Reaper, so he's worked with us to make sure it runs seamlessly on Radar. And we're shipping Radar Studio with Mixbus on every unit free.
Oh, okay.
Pre-installed for free.
Okay, excellent. Well, I tell you what do we got in here hardware-wise? I mean, converters. Tell us a little bit about some of the hardware.
Okay, so I guess you don't want to go around to the back panel.
Well, we'll take some pictures of the back panel, but
okay.
We can just talk here.
All right. So we've got 24 channels, 3 8-channel cards. So we've got up to 24 channels of his conversion. We've got 2 types of converters. We've got the classic 96, which is very popular worldwide, used in rock and roll, big bottom end, big warm sound. And we've also got the Ultra Nyquist, which is our highest end converter we've ever made.
Right.
So users can choose between the classic 96, which is $14.95 per card, or they can get the Ultra Nyquist, which is $19.95 per card. You can also choose a digital I/O, AES, or MADI, or ADAT. You can also choose the sync processing engine. This unit's fully loaded with all those options.
Right. Now you're also you said that the base unit does not come with the touch or the screen panel here.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people who are going out live mobile recording. Almost everybody gets the touchscreen.
Right.
Then they don't need to drag a monitor and a remote with them. It's all in one box. But if you're just putting this in a studio rack, you don't need the touchscreen.
Right.
So we said then it comes with a blank front panel. It still has the Blu-ray option, the removable drive option, and the front panel USB 3 ports. But the transport controls and the touchscreen are blanked out.
What are people plugging into the front? Are you putting controllers or?
Yeah, controllers, USB sticks, mostly storage devices.
Okay, storage devices. Let me ask you, you guys are marketing this as a way to get rid of your PC and have to worry about all the different connections you have with your audio interface and things. Where you tell us a little bit about how Radar has gotten around those kinds of problems and really dialed this in, so this can be just like a one-touch turnkey system for people without all the headaches.
Okay, so what we've been selling Radar as a standalone audio appliance for over 20 years now. And during those 20 years, computer recording has become very popular. And the problem with that is it's a science project. You have to buy multiple components from multiple manufacturers. The user has to become an expert on how all those components interact and how to properly set them up. And then if something goes wrong, you don't know whose throat to choke.
Right.
So we've said, you know what? We just got to do that all for the user. So we've taken all the technology, put it into one box. We tweak it out, make sure it runs perfectly. We test every system, all the I/O, test for noise and distortion on every channel. We make sure it boots up in 10 seconds or less. We get it all perfect, and then we ship it to the user, and they just open the box, turn on the power, and hit record.
What about, okay, so is this a version of like Windows, you said Windows 7 or?
No, Windows, it's an OEM version of Windows 8.1 Professional.
Oh, okay.
And the
so
OEM,
you're completely current.
Yeah, the OEM version has 12,000 parameters. 12,000 parameters that you can adjust. And what we've done is we've tweaked everything to optimize it for reliability, for running audio software and plugins.
And then you guys will update the software.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And we'll put it up on our web and say this is the new version. People can just download it.
Right.
For free. It's not going to cost them anything because they've already got the license.
Everything's fully tested and backward compatible.
Yeah. And if people have any questions about how to use it, they just call one number.
Right.
We offer, get this, 10 years of free tech support for every unit we sell.
That's a lot of tech support.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We've always done that. People that bought a Radar in 2005 can call us today, get free tech support.
Okay, well, last but not least, let's ask you a little bit about, tell us how the ProTools thing came around, because that's what everybody's been buzzing around. ProTools obviously been in the industry for quite some time. A lot of people professionally are using it. Tell us about how this came about, getting ProTools on here, and why it was an effort to do, maybe.
Well, again, ProTools has several things about it that slow down the workflow. For example, direct locates. Radar has dedicated buttons. If you want to go to locate 12, you just hit the 12 button. In ProTools, you have to hit period, 1, 2, period. If you want to arm a track in ProTools, you have to use a mouse. There's no way to do that from the keyboard. So we said, okay, let's just dedicate it. So you arm tracks with dedicated buttons. These are all direct locates. But you can do all your editing right from the session controller as well. So we made it really easy to track and edit and mix in ProTools. And it speeds up the workflow. And that's what people want. They don't want to learn how to use computers.
Right, right. And they're familiar with this scenario. Well, excellent. Anything else you want to say about it, or did we cover it all?
We're doing a show special.
Oh.
The frame price is normally $59.95 without an analog I/O card. At the show, up until February 15th, we're taking $1,000 off and throwing in one free analog card. So you can get going right away for $49.95.
Wow.
Radar is normally a $10,000.
That's available to anybody.
Yeah.
You don't have to be at the show.
That's right.
So, yeah. Awesome. Barry, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Okay, take care.
NAMM 2015, and we're here at the Radar booth.